Ever stared at your microwave, watching your food spin in slow motion and thought, what kind of black magic is this? I mean, how does a frozen burrito go from rock solid to lava core in 90 seconds flat? Witchcraft? Aliens? Number, it's actually just physics. Disappointing, I know. So, here's the deal. Microwaves work using, wait for it, microwaves. Yep, they named the thing after the thing it uses. Super creative, but don't let the name fool you. This isn't some mystical wave conjured by kitchen gods. It's a type of electromagnetic radiation, like light or radio waves or Wi-Fi. But these waves are just the right size to mess with water molecules, and that's where the magic happens. See, your food, yes, even that crusty leftover pizza is full of water. And water molecules are like tiny dumbbells with a positive end and a negative end. When the microwave oven blasts them with electromagnetic waves, they start doing the cha-cha. They wiggle, they vibrate, they spin like they're in a nightclub at 2 a.m. And when they move, they generate heat. That heat spreads to the rest of the food. And boom, your cold spaghetti becomes edible again. Well, microwave edible. Now let's address the elephant in the kitchen, the metal thing. You've probably heard don't put metal in the microwave, but has anyone ever explained why? Is it because it causes a rift in the space-time continuum? Not quite. It's because metal reflects microwaves instead of absorbing them. So if you put, say, a fork in there, the waves bounce around like a pinball machine, which can cause sparks, arcing, and maybe, just maybe, set your kitchen on fire, which is generally frowned upon. But back to the tech. Inside your microwave is a thing called a magnetron. Sounds like a Decepticon, but it's not. It's just a vacuum tube that generates those microwaves. The magnetron shoots waves into the cooking chamber, and a little thing called a waveguide directs them toward your food. There's also that spinning plate, which is basically just your food's personal merry-go-round, making sure everything heats evenly, or at least tries to. We all know that one frozen pocket that stays cold in the middle. Classic. Now you might ask, why doesn't the microwave heat the plate too? And that's a fair question. The answer? The plate doesn't have much water in it. Remember, microwaves love water. They don't really care about dry glass or plastic. That's why your plate stays chill while your soup tries to reenact a volcano. And if you're wondering, do microwaves make my food radioactive? Congrats, you've officially been on the internet. But no, microwaves do not make your food radioactive. They're non-ionizing radiation, which is a fancy way of saying they don't have enough energy to mess with atoms or your DNA. They just make water molecules dance. That's it. No mutant popcorn, no glowing chicken. Sorry to disappoint. All right, let's talk about those little hot and cold spots in your food. That's not a microwave conspiracy. That's just uneven wave distribution. Some areas get hit harder by the microwaves, and some don't. It's like a mosh pit. Some parts are wild, some are chill. That's why most microwaves have a rotating plate to move your food through different hot zones. It kinda works, kinda. Now, if you're one of those I don't trust technology in my kitchen people, first of all, congrats on owning a wood-fired oven, I guess. But second, chill. Microwaves are actually safer than you think. That metal box you put your food in, it's basically a microwave jail. The waves bounce around inside and don't escape. The door has a metal mesh with holes smaller than the wavelength of the microwaves. Translation, your burrito gets cooked, but your brain doesn't. Win-win. But what about standing in front of the microwave? Look, unless you plan to hug it for 8 hours a day, you'll be fine. It's not going to microwave you. Also, the microwave turns off when the door opens. So unless you're prying it open mid-blast like a raccoon with thumbs, you're good. Let's do a quick recap, because I know you're probably half listening while your coffee reheats. 1. Microwaves are waves. Shocking. 2. They make water molecules jiggle. 3. Jiggling equals heat. 4th heat, serve warm food, piatti. Metal, bad. Sparks, sucks worse. 6th, magnetron equals not a villain, just a microwave engine. 7. No, your burrito isn't radioactive. 8. And yes, it's okay to microwave your leftovers at 2 a.m. in your underwear. Oh, and those popcorn buttons on your microwave? Useless. Every bag is different. Trust your nose, not the button. So next time someone tells you they don't trust microwave food, just nod and eat your steaming hot leftovers in peace. Because now you know the science. And honestly, it's kind of cool. You've just learned more about electromagnetic radiation and thermodynamics than most people do in school. All because you wanted to heat up some mac and cheese. Science! It's what's for dinner. Thanks for watching. Now go microwave something, just not a spoon. And hey, if you liked this weird mix of science and snacks, hit that like button, share it with that one friend who still thinks microwaves cause cancer, and subscribe so you don't miss the next time we make learning way less boring than it should be. Catch you in the next one.